Howdy y'all, Twitchonium here, coming at y'all again today with another March of the Machine quick draft. See what kind of spicy stuff we open up here. Oops. Well, that's not how you change the view. Well, the rare in the pack, unfortunately not one of the better ones. Kind of hard to play even in the super heavy Convoke decks. Just 4 blue is really hard to hit. Now, Stoke the Flames is a much better Convoke card. Halo Forger, also pretty excellent. I think those are really the two considerations out of this pack for us here. What would we play, or potentially wheel, if we took Halo Forger? Maybe the Conversion or the Order of the Mirror. If we take the Stoke the Flames, there's really nothing great for us to wheel. I do like the Halo Forager a lot. I'm going to go ahead and take the Stoke the Flames, though. I've done the black-blue thing a lot. It's one of my favorite archetypes in the format. Probably one of the strongest ones, but let's take Stoke the Flames. Alright. No crazy follow-ups for either Red or Demir, so don't feel too bad about not taking the Forager there. Really just not a super exciting pack overall. None of the uncommons really speak to me. Brawler, I think, is probably the best one of the bunch. Maybe Sailback. Maybe I just take like an intervention here. It's a fine trick. Alright, now we have got a couple of good options in red. We've got a couple of good options in black. I think those are probably the main considerations here. I think I'm going to pick the Shatter the Source, actually. These have been a lot easier to cast than I expected them to be, just because of the Convoke. Well, we could have had Invasion and Halo Forager, but I think I'm going to go ahead and just stick to red for now. Just keep ourselves more open. Take the Scald that we skipped in the last pack. I mean, Cosmic Hunger is pretty good in green, but I don't know. I'm tempted to just take Quende here, although he's not very exciting. Yeah, maybe we should just take the Cosmic Hunger in case we go red-green. Well, there's a decent green 2-drop for it. Ooh, Spell Spear or the Volcanic Spite. I want both of these. I think I'm going to take the Spell Spear first here just to have a premium 2-drop. And since we already have 2 other great removal spells. Well, I'm not a huge fan of Searing Barb, but maybe I want it over the Prankster here. Since we got the Spell Spear, I kind of want to skew heavy on the non-creature spells. Well, we wield the Forager. That's crazy. Take Invasion here. Valduk, I suppose. Alright, so really we're just red at the moment, with our secondary color being pretty open. Well, Zephyr Singer is a good reason for that second color to be blue, that's for sure. So I think we'll go ahead and try to do the blue-red Convoke thing with that. A very strong card there. Now we can take a Efar's Dispersal, which is a nice little follow-up. Ooh, interesting. It's a nice black card in Final Flourish. I think I'm going to take the Refusal here, just get another really nice piece of interaction. Another Spell Spear for another premium 2-drop. There is some stacked black stuff going around here. Batkeeper, Flourish, Repurposing, but 2 Spell Spears is a really nice start. Guess we'll take Negate. Ooh, Agar we might play with all these damage spells we picked up. Maybe we do even run the Negate. Alright. So not a crazy exciting pack, but we got some decent stuff. Oh, we got the Prankster back, that's pretty nice. We'll probably play a Ren's Resolve in this deck. especially if we don't get any of the blue draw. Ooh, Segovia is a nice piece for the Convoke deck. So is Branch Burner, but you can't say no to Invasion here. It comes with 2 bodies. If you get to flip it, it's just brutal for the opponent. Searing Barb, Dispersal. So this is kind of what the curve looks like. I really wouldn't want to play Valduk or the Javelineer. So really we're lacking on the creature side of things. So I think we need to pick up a creature here. I'm going to pick up the Squadron first. No, I changed my mind. Let's pick up this one. Even though it's not really like a 2-drop, we're really hurting on early creatures, and especially since we want to be Convoking. I think we might need to pick up these like lookouts that I keep putting in the sideboard. We might have to run those. We'll see. Pick up another Dispersal. That's really nice. Another Searing Barb. Oh, they might have to play a Zada. Actually, let's pick up the Chomper. Very unexciting creature, but another 2-drop is nice, though. It'll help us with our Convoke. Hey, there we go. We're getting some of the creatures to fill out the curve here. Nice, we got the Squadron. Another Scrap Chomper we might even actually play. Alright, so missed out on a couple of the more exciting things for this type of archetype, but we did get the Zephyr Singer, which just by itself is a very strong play. Makes me want to run all the cheaper stuff we can. We don't have... I guess we have one beat stick we could play. That's really it for Valduk, though. Doesn't seem worth it. What would I want to cut out of this deck? Negate is what I really want to cut out of this deck. I think everything else I'm fine with. Yeah, so one thing we need to add in probably needs to be another 2-drop, even though these are pretty filler 2-drops in this type of deck. But I think that needs to be where we're at. These are also pretty unexciting, but they can help us chug through our deck later in the game. More red than blue. Yep, looks good. I think we will set the Zephyr Singer as our deck box there, and I'll see y'all in the matches. Welcome to round 1, y'all. We're on the draw with an okay looking hand. If we can get towards our Stoke the Flames, it'll be nice. 2 Spell Spears first is pretty good. We'll see what they play first here. Alright, well, we'll swing in and start dropping Spell Spears down. Definitely want to get these both flipped before we start playing Stoke the Flames and stuff, so I think I'm going to attack first before we flip, just so we can get the second one down. And we'll just hope they're not running a board wipe. Maybe a counter spell here. Just removal for the first one, that's fair. But if we don't draw a land, we can still flip the Spell Spear next turn. See if they have another removal spell in hand. If they do, I'm guaranteed that they'll shoot it off here. Oh, that bodes well. Maybe a flash. Oh, they milled the Zephyr Singer. That's unfortunate. Well, that's going to be a good target for our Stoke the Flames here. Yeah, they're going to get back one of their removal pieces. That's unfortunate. Yep. I think we're holding up Stoke the Flames here, because if they try to use Vanquish the Weak specifically on it, we can both kill the scab and keep our guy alive. That's fine. We'll play it slow. If I play it like this, that still leaves me enough to convoke out Stoke the Flames. But with all these removal spells in hand, I want to do what I can here to protect the Spellstalker. Oh, that's totally fine. Or do I use the Cryptomancer to save it? I guess I do, because this thing's going to potentially soon be a unblockable threat, because they keep milling stuff. And we can still hold up the Stoke the Flames, in case they have another one. Yep, sure. They had to use 2 on it. Ichor Drinker. We'll swing with our Spellstalker now. And we'll just keep holding up interaction. Another scab. Spicy. Definitely see why they wanted to kill our lookout so badly. We have milled a fair amount of land too. 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. Okay, so I think we ping one of these maybe and then swing. Seems fine. We have chump blockers for days here. Next turn we can try to blow them out with our Stoke the Flames, or even just shoot them in the face with it potentially. Yikes, okay, well that's gonna need to die now. Thankfully when that dies on our turn, I'm pretty sure it's just GG. In fact, I'm positive it is right now. We'll have exactly lethal. I guess unless they have some sort of 1-mana convoke spell that can save them. That's not what I wanted. I want to deal 6 damage to this. Alright, there we go. Managed to pull out the first win. See y'all in the next one. Here we are on the play. Not sure how I like this hand, but I think we're going to keep it. We at least have a play and Ren's Resolve to draw us towards more stuff. And some top-end stuff we can do. Opponent companioning Lurrus. That's a scary card. Hopefully we can draw towards some removal for that. Opponent very critical of their opening hand here, apparently. I guess what can you expect from Jin-Gitaxias? Well, if they time out here, does it just forfeit? Guess we'll find out. And here's where we learn what happens when you time out during your mulliganing. I just get to go. Cool. And here we go again. Clearly they're very scared of our Aki Scrap Chomper. Our 1-1 is very, very fearsome. Eaten like a bullet or something? Hard to tell. There we go. All right. That's going to do it for game number 2. I'll see y'all in the next one. Welcome back. We are on the... we're on the play this game. I think I like this hand. Even though we're missing a color, we can pretty much cast everything in the hand. See if they play something we can Searing Barb here. Maybe they're going to fire off some removal on our 2-drop. All right, 2 1/1s. Is it worth it to kill one of these? Probably not. I think we'll flip this. Hold it up as a blocker. Because if we swing an attack, we're trading our 2-drop that we spent 5 mana into just their 2-drop, or their 2-drop. Hopefully this way we can at least get an extra blocker creature sack out of it once we trade off our Goremonger. Preening Champion. That's a much better target for our Searing Barb now. So we'll go ahead and swing first, see if they want to block anything. And we'll go ahead and barb this one up. Gonna need to draw a blue at some point here, but so far we're still doing okay. Redcap Heel Slasher, that's a good one. Pump up one of their tokens. I'd be fine if they want to put the counter on a token. We've got like 2 or 3 copies of the Afara's Dispersal, the blink spell, in the deck, so we can bounce it to... Sorry, bounce, not blink. We can bounce a token to their hand hopefully later. There's a blue. I think I still like just activating this, holding up Stoke the Flames. Yep, they block this, then they take... Or they have to... Oh, I forgot about First Strike. Well, that was a mistake. Womp womp. Alright, another 2-drop for them. Squadron's looking pretty good on this board state. Hopefully they discard an actual spell here. With how hard they're thinking, it makes me believe that they've just got a land full of stuff and not... Or a handful of stuff and not lands. We'll see, though. Ooh, yeah. Alright. Take 2 more. Interesting. Well, now I think we're going to play the Scrap Chomper and the Squadron. Not holding up our interaction this turn, but I think it's worth it to get the big flyer down. I'm guessing they still have removal in hand if they're discarding their expensive removal, so we'll probably see a Stoke the Flames or something come out on the Squadron here. Unless they kept the 2-mana removal, the one that only does 3. That would be best case scenario for us, I think. Well, they must have something. Ah, there they go. Okay. And a stasis field. Brutal. I think we blocked this one to keep our Squadron alive and keep the Regatha from flipping. They can flip the Regatha next turn, and then we'll Stoke the Flames that after they've spent 10 damage or whatever it is. 2, 4, 5. They swung a bunch of stuff, let's just say that. Hopefully our 3/3 can hold down the fort for a turn here. They have to swing with everything if they want to flip the invasion this turn, which lets us get some reasonable blocks off. Well, that's mega suspicious, but I think we still do it. Well, lame. We're gonna have to pop off our Stoke the Flames on the Heel Slasher now. Hopefully we'll draw some more creatures. Oh, or we're gonna have to use it on that. That puts us at 3, 4. Yeah, so we can do both. And we'll hold up Stoke the Flames here. So we can do it during blocks. Unless they just swing with the Branch Burner, then we'll just fire it off on that. That's fine. Who runs all these stasis fields? That's just, yeah. Not looking good for us here. At least it lets us still convoke, even though we've got stasis fields on our dudes. Alright, so we can play both of these potentially, and I don't think we'll get any kind of like sneaky block stuff off, but maybe. Alright, so I think we first play our Cryptomancer. How do I want to do this? If I put it on the Cryptomancer, it doesn't change anything. So now we pass, we block here, we block here, we block here. No, we don't block there. And then we convoke this thing down. And now it is whatever they've got in hand versus our top decks. Yeah, that's a good follow-up. And we're going to draw lands. Rough. So we've pretty much got like one more, maybe two more draws in here. I don't know what all we have in the deck. I think we milled our Zephyr Stinger. Oh, maybe that was one of the previous games. Even then, I don't think that's going to be enough to do it. It just gives us a 0-1 and a 1-3 flyer, along with the Singer itself. Like, if we could do that on their board state, that would be pretty sweet. Rawl's Reinforcements and the Storm Sculptor, two of the pieces we missed out on for this deck. Just block what we can. They get to flip their thing now. Agar, yeah. Too little too late, unfortunately. Activate. And concede. Sometimes it happens. See y'all in the next round. We are here on the play. I think I like this one. If we can get a flying spell spear with the Zephyr Singer, that could be pretty spicy. We do need to hit one more blue source. Just like that. Next turn, I think we'll go ahead and just do it then. Get it out as early as possible. And then we can start working towards holding up a refusal in case they have some kind of removal. Looks like they've got some. Yep. Fair enough. Forgot this thing has vigilance. Yeah, I think we counter that. Yeah, we'll discard a mountain here. And we'll take our licks there. Let's swing here first. I think I like actually holding up the Cryptomancer here instead of playing the Squadron. Nah, let's go ahead and just get both creatures down. Get as ahead on board as we can here before they can really start making use of Ayara. Aw, and they wheeled our, or milled our invasion. We'll block Ayara. See if they've got a trick. Alrighty. See if they make a swing here. Nope. Ooh, interesting. I think we're going to hold that up in case we just need to use it to finish them off for that last little bit of damage. Looks like they're going to start sending creatures at their invasion. I guess if they've got a trick here, it could be bad, yeah. It's alright. Thankfully, that lined up pretty okay for us. Alright, they are going all in on it. Now we're going to start taking some damage here. But we can start swinging in for 2 each turn for free, with the lookout now. Ooh, that's 6 damage straight to them. And it's 3 more swings with the lookout still, which is quite a bit. If they go to flip Ayara, we might fire off the Stoke the Flames at her. Or that one even, yeah. It's probably worth it to save our lookout. They can do the AR thing. Yep. Go ahead and block this off. Yeah, this is not very good blocks for draws for us. All these lands now. It's alright. I think we've kind of spent all our gas. Yikes. They'll get back a creature each turn. They can get their Moloch back right now and hit us for like 12. Or that one. I guess those two do work really well together, because you can sacrifice this each turn to get it back. It doesn't get exiled to the AR effect. Alright, Heart of the Cards. Another Stoke the Flames. I guess that would have been our out, would be to still have that in our hands now. I'm gonna hold it, actually. Yeah, actually, we need to swing here, use this here, and now we've got a Incubate blocker and a Dispersal for their 5/5. Let's hope they don't have something with Trample. Hopefully it'll just be the Berserker over and over again, yeah. And hopefully they don't have a way to protect that. Oh, this won't save us. This won't save us. If they don't play any creatures here, yeah, I was gonna say we could draw our hasty 5/5, but I think that's it. Invasion of Zendikar. Oh, they're down to 7 cards in library. Yeah, but it's not gonna matter, unfortunately. Rats. Couldn't quite get there in the end. Oh well. See y'all in the next round. We are back on the draw. I think this is an alright hand. Got a nice curve out. Not a very strong one, but at least we're hitting something every single turn. And we can even get some Hanger Scrounger value by ditching one of these spare lands. Now, drawing into our Convoke flyer thing, the Zephyr Singer, would be pretty sweet now. Couldn't get that lucky, unfortunately. But we can blow up their blocker here, or shut down a blocker if they play something else. Or Ricksmith these. Okay, yeah, we don't even have to shut down a blocker here. We can spend this turn flipping our guy over. And we can still ditch another land. There's the Zephyr Singer. That might just be GG once we drop that. Gonna have a Whole team full of flyers. Arixmathes is a very good card, but I've found it pretty slow in this format. It tends to feel like a win more card. Like if you ever get to flip an Arixmathes, you're already winning to the point where you probably didn't have to flip an Arixmathes. Alright, we'll get our 4-3 tapped down here, it looks like. And an Herbology Instructor. Okay, how do we want to play this? I think we do just make both of these guys flyers. And we can ditch Agar. And we can still do 2 damage to them next turn. Seems good. That's 6 in the air. 10 if they don't block the Goremonger. I guess they could flip their Instructor because of the Arixmathes. I wasn't counting their mana correctly. And blow up our Stinger. But even then, we still are left with 2 flyers. We'll see what they've got. If we top deck another land, we can just jam down a hasty 5/5, which is pretty good. To flip the Instructor or not to flip the Instructor? That is the question. To not flip the Instructor it is. I guess they're just using it to draw a card. Ah, okay. That's fair. And they can get their flyer off here, which is pretty good. I guess if they do that, we get to swing with the Goremonger at least. Yikes, okay, well now Arixmathes is a problem. Proving me wrong with what I said earlier, I jinxed it. Oh, that's actually pretty good for us. I'm going to go ahead and swing all here. We'll discard the Charger, I think. No, we'll just keep all these. I like these cards. See how they block? If they block something with their Saboteurs, then we can finish it off with the Barb and keep a flyer. And we'll probably bounce a Arixmathes here. Okay, so I'm guessing they'll sack their Instructor, so I like this play. Even though we're losing our Goremonger here, it's basically trading for their Instructor. It's still 2-drop for 2-drop. Before that goes off. Oh, I can't. Well, I didn't realize that. I forgot this can still tap for mana. But we definitely want to finish this one off. Still. And yeah. I think we just hold up the dispersal. They can flip their Instructor as well, which is bad for us, but that is what it is. Belanon. Oh, that's good. I'm guessing they're gonna try and attack that now with their Rixmathies. Maybe not. Means we get one more attack in with our Scrounger at least. No attacks? Very fishy if not. Maybe we can give them a nudge. And now we find out if they've got that protection. Do we want a Ren's Resolve? Probably not. Maybe I just want the island so we can do the charger here. Or do we even just hold up the refusal to counter the Erixmathies? That might even be the better play. Opponent is having a hard time here passing priority. My goodness. Every time. Timeouts continue trickling down. Yeesh. Gonna have another whole countdown here, it looks like. I'm definitely all for, the timer system and being able to, reconnect and stuff like that, but I feel like it gives the AFK people a little bit too much leniency. Oh look, they're back. Hey, that's some good stuff. I think we'll cut the Spell Spear. And here they go again. They were back long enough to try and cast their spell. I think we go with the hasty 5/5 here, because it presents lethal immediately. And they have to chump block with their Vigilant dude. Come on. I'm just gonna keep doing it. I don't like being that person normally, but this one's gotten under my skin. It was such a heated back and forth, and now it's just dragged us to a crawl. Can we attack? That'll just be GG. A little bit of a bummer there towards the end. Was a fun game up until that point, though. See y'all in the next round. We're back on the draw here. We have a okay-looking starting hand. Got a 2-drop and some later game stuff to work towards. Hey, we drew into a 3-drop. One that can even help us convoke out our Stoke the Flames. Or we just draw our mountain. That works too. Definitely want to get Agar down before we Stoke the Flames now. Well, see, I said that, and now I feel like just firing off this, because a 4-4 this early is going to be hard to deal with. And if they want to swing for 1, that's okay. Next turn we can drop the Agar. Looks like we're going to get a... I was going to guess the Saproling one, but that makes sense too. We'll just hang back. Would probably be alright trading these and these if they want to offer. Because I feel like our cards in hand are all pretty strong top-end play still. If they flip their agent, trade Agar into that. Alright, the Instructor, that's a nice one too. Let's see if they drop yet another one, they can still untap something with the Tracker. Alrighty. Do we just flip one? Do we drop? I think we dropped the Scald here. And then just try to swing in with an Agar. They're either eating 8 or losing some creatures. 2 at a minimum. They'd have to block with all 4 to get a trade. No, even then they don't get a good trade. Alright, we're going to go ahead and just get the full 8 damage in. And we'll see about Ren's resolving next turn. Likely will depend if we hit our land or not. Looks like they're playing something for 5 though here. Or something that requires double green, like maybe the fight spell. Could be Invasion of Zendikar. Yep, there's the fight spell. Yep. Could flip it and play Rens at a worst case scenario. Yeah, I think I'm going to start with the Resolve. Do I care about either of those? They have 2 cards so far. Yeah, let's get the 1 or the 2/3 down. I'll swing with this one. If they want to trade it into the agent, that's fine. Next turn we might even shoot the Shatter the Source off at the agent, especially if they spend this turn flipping it. They still can't flip the Instructor for another turn. Oh, I guess they could this turn because of the tracker, that's true. So they could flip that to kill our Lookout or our Mirror Knight here. Alright, do they have another fight spell? Nope, but they have just straight up removal. Well, no blocks. Interesting. That leaves 3. So we could play this one. I think we'll put the counter on this guy because that'll lets us block their 3-powered things, and then this way we can hold up both Shatter the Source or Dispersal. Maybe Dispersal this Historian that'll be indestructible here. We'll see how they play it. If they flip the Agent, might just Shatter the Source on that. If they flip the Instructor, we'll definitely Shatter the Source on that. Yep, looks like that'll be the play. Maybe. There it goes. They'll get to flip their Lorwyn, but then we can bounce that instead after they've spent this turn attacking it. Yep, well this turn we'll just shoot the Agent before it ever gets a chance to flip. And hold up the Dispersal. I may not even shoot off on this. If they don't play a land, we still have good blocks for it. I guess even if they do, we can still triple block it. I just don't want it to ETB again. I forgot about that. And we'll find out what they've got in hand. Alrighty. Pretty annoying. There goes our other Searing Barb. I'm pretty sure that's most of the removal in the deck gone outside of our dispersals now. Hey, we're going to have things like this coming up. I think I like the chump blocker and hold up dispersal still. You know what? Yeah, knowing that they've got the thing coming down, let's not. Let's just hold the dispersal up. That way we can hopefully bounce the... whatever they put the counters on from this. Yeah, and they got the Hermit back too. Alright, they'll untap, cast the thing. Mauler. Let's hope they put it on the Winnowing Fortress. Forces? Winnowing something. I guess if they put it on the Historian, then they've got 3 big creatures. Either way, we're bouncing whatever they put the counters on. Interesting. Okay. I think we're still going to bounce this thing. And we'll chump block the 6/6. I think that's going to do it against us here. We'll get the hasty guy in, see if we can't get just squeezed out the damage. 6, 79, 10. That's 1 shy of lethal. Oh, but they have the counters they can put on. I forgot. Shouldn't have attacked. That's alright. I'm pretty sure we were toast anyways. They had the recursive value for dragging out a game, and once again we ran out of fuel. But ended up going, what, 3-3 in this run? So still not so bad. Yeah. I guess one of those wins was for a no-show, and the other one ended up timing out too, so not the best showing from the deck, but still a fun ride. Appreciate you all coming along on it with me here. Take care, everybody.